500, Jonathan? I think over 500. We'll get a number. This is item number M62650, and this is your 24-piece spring caramel pretzel assortment. Over 600 of these have already been requested. You know what, everybody? We've never done a QVC Too Big Deal with Mrs. Prindables and Pretzels. We've also never done a QVC Today's Special Value with Mrs. Prindables and Pretzels. So this is an awesome opportunity because you're getting 3 different flavors. You're going to be getting these for about $1.45 a pretzel, and you have 2 ship weeks to choose from. Your big deal price is $34.99. We've put it on 6 easy payments. Do you want it shipped now, or do you want it shipped the week of April 15th? So again, about a week apart. You decide what works for you. We'll either ship them this week or we'll ship them next week, bottom line. And then if you want auto delivery, you'll pick your shipment for April, and then you'll get an additional shipment at this price and easy pay coming up in December. My pleasure to introduce you to Lori Shore, back again.
Love it.
All right, so for people who know nothing about Mrs. Prindables, what would you tell them about why this treat is so delicious and popular?
Oh my goodness, what a great question. Well, first of all, you know nothing about Mrs. Prindables. It's kind of easier to tell you about it because most people that know about Mrs. Prindables just think caramel apples. Well, guess what? Those great ingredients, the step-by-step creations that we do with our gourmet caramel apples, we have brought to these pretzel rods, and I'm so thrilled to know that QVC customers are catching on. They've been trying them slowly but surely, and this has become a crowd favorite. So let me go ahead and show you. All of these pretzel rods go through similar steps to our apples. We start with that crunchy, salty pretzel rod. We dunk it in the same caramel that we use for our apples, so made from scratch daily in small batches in copper pots with exquisite ingredients like butter and vanilla and sugar. Then we enrobe them in milk chocolate or white chocolate. You get both in this assortment, and then we finally top them. In this case, we get drizzled with that pastel green drizzle. But it's those steps, starting with the made from scratch caramel on, that really distinguish us with any other confection company.
So let's talk about the flavors that have been put together for this, because some of these are brand new. You can't get this combination anywhere else but QVC. It's only available here. So what's included in the offer, Lori?
Well, this has been a favorite of mine for ages, and I love that Jill said that this is our first ever, big deal or today's special value, and we've gone all out on the flavors and the value. So 24 in total, half of them we took out of the wrapping so you could see the toppings up close. This first one, 8 of these, dunked in the caramel, enrobed in the milk chocolate, and drizzled in that creamy pastel green. The next 8 that you get are done in that caramel again, but in this case white chocolate, and for the first time ever, those cheery flower sprinkles, perfect for spring and summer. And then finally we had to bring a crowd favorite. This is a fan favorite with our Mrs. Prindables customers, and it's milk chocolate topped with Heath toffee.
You get 8 of each. That's 24 pretzels, $1.45 each. It starts with a pretzel rod, but then guess what?
I love that.
It gets dipped inside homemade buttery caramel.
Well, the first time I ever tried just a chocolate covered pretzel, just the regular one, was in this building down the hall. You know where they used to have that candy shop that's been gone for years and years? First time I ever tried it. Oh man, that got me through an overnight here a time or two. But then when Mrs. Prindables has added, and that first step of that caramel, so you get that caramel that is just legendary from Mrs. Prindables. No one does it like we do it. Then you enrobe it in that rich, decadent chocolate, and in this case, you top it with a Heath toffee, and you get something that's just out of this world.
Again, the best pretzels, the best caramel, the best chocolate, a variety of toppings, each one individually wrapped, and they'll stay fresh for how long, Lori?
4 months. So this is into July. So that means golly, Easter, yes, Easter baskets, Easter brunch at your house. This means birthday gifts, showers, wedding favors. This could mean all the way into your end of the year's teacher gifts.
Yes.
And I love the fact that you mentioned the school secretary. They run the show.
Yes,
come on, they run the place. Let's not even fool that around.
It could be the librarian, right? And then I was thinking for your coaches, sure, your book club, your gatherings of friends. Maybe you're regularly going to see a doctor or a physical therapist. Wouldn't you like to just bring them a treat just because?
Just because.
You don't have to do any baking. You don't have to really do any planning. You can take a couple of them, tie a ribbon around them, and with a little card. Thanks so much for all of your support. And what a nice gift that could be. These are great to have on hand for your daughter's sleepovers or your son's birthday parties. I mean,
or like we learned last hour.
Oh yes.
Well, what did you call these?
It's the unihorn.
The unihorn.
Yeah. for the unicorn.
For a
They're like
girl.
unicorn sticks, like fairy wands,
Fairy
right? They look like
wands. Oh, I
magic
love that
wands for
idea.
the little girls
You
for
are-
a princess party.
You need another little girl in
No.
the house.
No, I don't. I'm too old. But I mean, they're just happy.
Yeah.
They look pretty. They look festive. I like this assortment also gives you the option. Here's just all chocolate and caramel,
Yeah.
right? So if you don't like a lot of toppings, you just want chocolate and caramel, that's what you're getting there. If you love white chocolate, it's creamy, it's smooth. With the caramel, it's a little chewy, and then the crunch of the pretzel. These will be slightly sweeter than the milk chocolate versions. And then the milk chocolate, for those of you who are candy bar lovers, you have that milk chocolate with the Heath topping. That's what's going to give you that candy bar-like experience.
And I love that you pointed to these two trays. That's all 24. So this could be what you're serving
Yeah.
this holiday
Look at that.
season sometime. But then if you come on over here, keep in mind, so it's for serving in your home or just kind of treating yourself and the people in your immediate family, whether it's with ice cream, whether for me it's a cup of coffee or a glass of milk. I mean, simple ways for self-indulgence, for
Yeah.
just getting you through your coffee break or just your afternoon doldrums. Up here we've got them with cups of coffee, and this is decorated in an Easter basket, so this would be a great way to gift these. And then we have them in wonderful parfait cups over there too.
Well,
So,
look over
yeah.
here. Like, even if you wanted to put this out down in front and, you know, just put out, instead of like fondue, you know, you could dip the
Come
pretzel
on.
into a little bit of peanut butter,
Everything is great with peanut butter.
right? We actually have peanut butter coming up in my next show.
Do you really?
Uh-huh.
Is it a special flavor or what? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I might stick around. Do you think?
That doesn't stink.
High praise from Jill Bauer.
Just saying. It's going to take me a little while to be able to talk again because of the caramel and the peanut butter. But boy, is that good.
Well, it's been
Why?
such
I mean,
a,
that's what's fun,
yeah.
right?
Just to think, when I started with Mrs. Prindables almost 10 years ago, it was apples. I mean, every now and then we go on with a slightly different confection, but 95% of the business was our
Apples.
gourmet caramel apples.
Yeah.
And to know that we've created something that our customers are coming to love just as much. And really, it's the same concept. It's just starting with fresh ingredients, layering the goodness in perfect proportions, rather. This is the milk chocolate one. Remember, we're enrobed on top of the caramel and covered with the Heath toffee. You get 8 of these, along with the white chocolate and the flour sprinkles and that drizzled milk chocolate.
And you know what else I like about the caramel? How it really kind of hugs the pretzel.
Don't you
so
love
it's
it?
not too liquidy. It's also not too like stretchy or sticky. It's just the right amount. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's not hard to eat. You can just walk around and crunch on your little pretzel rod all day long. And before you know it, you're finished and you're like, that was such a satisfying
It is the
treat.
perfect treat. I love it.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's so true. For me, having these pretzel rods in the house, and I love putting in a cookie jar on the counter. It's something I didn't have to do, but it feels special.
Right.
Just as that excuse to spoil ourselves, whether it's for a few moments or even longer.
Yeah.
By ourselves with our favorite TV show. This is with my husband when the kids are out of the house, glory
Yes.
be. Or also glory be when my kids come home from school and I'm dying to hear about their day. This is an excuse for you to just take a breath, treat yourself and enjoy the people you love, or gift them in a myriad of different ways, and we'll show that to you eventually.
Again, you're getting 8 of each flavor, and there are 3 flavors in the set. This is 2 dozen of your Mrs. Prindables pretzels that are covered in caramel, then covered in chocolate, and covered in toppings. It works out to be about $1.45 a treat.
Loving
So if
that.
you needed to give something to every player on the lacrosse team, it's about $1.45 a piece,
Isn't that
right?
great?
So really, really affordable. If you want to, again, have a little cluster of things that you give the homeroom parents, or again, you just want to say thank you to somebody. Maybe it's your neighbor who always watches your house when you're traveling. Maybe you need to, leave your dogs at a dog sitter because you're going away for a long weekend and you want to give them a little extra something because they do such a great job with your fur babies. Things like this, they always come up, right? You always want to give somebody a little something. This is the little something that you can have on hand. You don't have to use them all at once. If you use a few of them for Easter, you still might have another dozen of them left. You have until July to either eat them or gift them or use them in a special way. I love that they have some longevity in my kitchen and pantry.
Me too. I love that as well. I agree with you entirely. And I love the ideas that you gave us, because when you think about giving someone a greeting card and maybe just including one of these, the bottom half we unwrapped just so you could see the toppings, but remember They're all individually wrapped on the top of a gift, with a gift card, with a greeting card. So many ways to enjoy. But for me personally, I got to tell you, I have a hard time giving these away. These are the things that I like to stash and really keep when I need that little special something to keep going. So 8 enrobed or dunked in, dunked in that legendary caramel that Mrs. Prindables is famous for. 8 enrobed in the milk chocolate with that light pink, light green, drizzle. 8 done in those fun, cheery flowers, and then finally 8 in the Heath toffee on that milk chocolate.
Let me remind you what your options are in terms of this offer. We can ship these out to you right away. That means they're shipping out this week. Or we can ship them out to you the week of April 15th, which is next week. So whichever one you choose, if you ship them now, you're guaranteed to get those in time for Easter. So keep that in mind. For your auto delivery, your shipment now or the week of April 15th, and then you'll get a second shipment in December of 2019, and I'd love to show you how the auto delivery is just a smidge different.
Yeah.
You're still going to get 8 of your milk chocolate toffee. That stays the same. In the center, you're still going to get 8 of your white confection, but instead of the colorful daisy flowers, you're going to get the red and green Christmas trees. And then down at the end there, you're going to get the milk chocolate drizzled with a darker shade of green than the kind of spring green that you're getting in your big deal. So it's the same flavor profiles. The decoration of them is just slightly different.
Exactly. And I love the fact that you mentioned, I don't know what the future holds, but I love the fact that you mentioned that we have not done a big deal with pretzel rods or a today's special value with these before. So I love, if you are at all interested in these for the Christmas season, for the winter holidays, man, I'm just loving this value for that reason.
Well, I think, you know, the last time that we had some kind of an offer of pretzels, there was only 21 of them in the set. So I love that you're getting 24 of them in this one.
Indeed.
So you're getting more pretzels. You're getting a great value per pretzel. Let's give everybody some ideas on how they can gift these.
Do you want to see how I played this past weekend?
Yes, show me. Show me everything.
How did Lori spend her time? It was
Great.
so fun. Well, listen, let me just show you right here. And Carol, our stylist, deserves a lot of credit on this too. We took one assortment, so 24, and we filled 3 different terracotta planters. And we just added flower stickers and put a little card. This could be for a wedding favor, but this could be your business card. I mean, you could use these in so many ways. Enjoy a sweet ending to our new beginning. Then I use them in these napkin rings at the very bottom. So if you're going to use them as a place marker, just one would work beautifully as that. But I used all 3 in those napkin rings, and they can take home just the pretzel rods or the napkin rings, however you want to do that. And then, oh yeah, this one here. We made these look like cigars for a baby shower. I love the idea of helping out that new mom and making her a bunch of these, or getting a group of these together so that she can give these out when people visit her new baby in the hospital, and she doesn't have to worry about it. You do it for her. And then we just kind of went nuts over here with mason jars and other containers with stickers. Really, the secret was stickers and ribbons.
Darling. And then here we were just saying how easy it is if you just wanted to grab a couple of your pretzel rods, right? Maybe one of each flavor, and you could do that 8 times with this, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Tie it up with a little ribbon. I'm going to go polka dot.
And we can literally, you could just do the ribbon, but in this case I added some emoji stickers, and you've got some choices here, but even just a ribbon with the 3 is just so fun. Can you imagine seeing this on your desk at work or in your green room
like
at work?
surprise,
and just someone saying, hey, I'm thinking about you.
Just a cute little pack up.
Yes.
Put a little emoji sticker. I don't know if I can peel this off. My eyes aren't that good.
Oh, ditto. Without my readers, let me know. Oh, you got it.
I did
Good
it.
job.
How about that?
The one with the smiley face.
Right? And just brighten somebody's day.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Just wrap it up with a cute little bow. Think about that in Easter baskets. Think about that when you're doing a little place setting at all the kids' tables on Easter Sunday.
Right.
Maybe that's, you pack up a couple of those, send them to your kids at school, tell them to share them with their roommates. I mean, that's going to be a popular way to get everybody down to their room.
Don't you know it? Lure them in. I love this one that we put together with just egg stickers on top. Every Easter morning, our church has a potluck breakfast.
Fun.
Can you imagine just bringing this and having people be able to, take one with them?
Or even it's something where, I always, whenever I entertain during the holidays, I always have a big basket by the door so that when people leave, there's a little something they can take with them. So maybe you do this for that barbecue or that cookout, and make sure you remind everybody, hey, when you grab your coat and leave, I put a little basket of chocolate-covered pretzels there. Grab one on your way out.
So
like,
fun.
it's just nice to be able to take the pressure off of yourself sometimes when you can rely on the gourmet experts at Mrs. Prindables to do all of this for you. remember, the quality that you're getting here is truly gourmet. For years, Mrs. Prindables apples were available only in very high-end retail stores and shops.